You pop into the world in the middle of the jungle, tiny, blind, and basically useless. You have no clue yet, but life, yeah, it's already trying to take you out. Your mom, a certified apex predator, stashes you and your four siblings deep in the undergrowth, way off the radar. But let's be real, the jungle is never chill. There are snakes longer than your entire bloodline, packs of tiny murder dogs called bush dogs, and if another jaguar rolls up, well, let's just say jaguars don't do playdates. At around 18 days old, you finally wobble to your feet. Congrats, you can now move like a very uncoordinated potato. Your legs are shaky, your balance is trash, but hey, progress is progress. For the next few weeks, you're still mostly vibing in the den, safe from the horrors of the jungle. But by 6 weeks, you're over it. Time to tail mom on her deadly adventures, even if you're more of a clumsy shadow than a stealthy predator. By 10 to 11 weeks, you get your first taste of meat, and let's just say, game changer. Milk was cool and all, but sinking your tiny teeth into fresh prey? Elite. At around a year and a half, the vibe shifts. Mom still lets you tag along, but she's definitely not as into the whole providing for you thing anymore. The kills get smaller, and suddenly she's not offering you first dibs. Sometimes she just doesn't share at all. You're out here thinking, did I do something? But no, this is just how it goes. She's basically giving you the you're grown, figure it out treatment, except instead of kicking you off her couch, she's kicking you out of the food chain safety net. Then the passive-aggressive stage kicks in. She growls more, swats at you when you get too close, and gives off major why are you still here energy. It's not personal, probably, but in her eyes, you're not a baby anymore. You're competition. And in the jungle, competition is a problem. So you do what any self-respecting jaguar does. You take the hint. One day, you just leave. No dramatic goodbye, no heartfelt moment. Just a quiet understanding that it's time to carve out your own turf. Hunting sounds cool in theory, until you actually have to do it. At first, it's all trial and error, mostly error. You spot a caiman chilling in the water, looking like an easy target. You pounce, claws out, feeling like an apex predator, until it thrashes, slips away, and leaves you standing there, soaked and looking stupid. Lesson learned, water fights are not as easy as mom made them look. Later, you see an iguana sunbathing on a rock. You get low, creeping forward, every muscle locked in like a pro, and then, poof, it's gone. Did it teleport? No clue. All you know is that jungle creatures come with cheat codes, and you don't have them yet. At this point, you're getting kind of hungry and desperate. But then, jackpot. A capybara. Fat, slow, and completely unaware. You channel everything mom ever taught you. Low steps, silent movements, patience. Then, bam, you strike, jaws clamping down, and this time there's no escape. You did it. You're still a rookie, but hey, at least you're not starving tonight. Belly full, you sprawl out under a tree, legs stretched, tail flicking lazily. Life is good. The capybara was a solid catch, and now it's time for the best part, digesting in peace. But then, something's off. Another jaguar. You lift your head, scanning, muscles tensing. Then you see it. Towering, scarred, and not looking impressed. You're in his territory. Luckily, jaguars aren't always hyper-aggressive about their turf, but the message is clear, get lost. And yeah, you're not about to argue with that. So you dip, fast. Lesson learned, you need your own spot, so you roam. Some days you cross paths with other young males. Sometimes it's chill, just a mutual nod and moving on. Other times, not so much. Tensions rise, claws come out, and suddenly it's an all-out brawl. No deep grudges, just business. A brutal instinctual rite of passage. After what feels like forever, you finally find it. Your own stretch of jungle. Not prime real estate, but hey, it's yours. And now, it's time to make it official. You do what every jaguar does to claim their space. You piss on everything. Trees, rocks, the ground. Congratulations. The jungle now reeks of you. Feels good. Feels like home. You're in your prime. Hunting? Too easy. Capybaras? Walking snacks. Giant anacondas? They used to be a problem. Now they're just a flex. Even caimans, those prehistoric lizards with an attitude problem, flinch when you show up. The jungle knows you, fears you. Life is damn good. But lately, something feels off. It's not hunger, not exhaustion, something deeper. A weird burning itch in your soul, a restless yearning you can't explain. And then, one day, a scent hits your nose, sharp and electric. Instinct kicks in. Another jaguar? Bet. You're ready for the smoke. Muscles tense, claws flexed, heart pounding. Oh, not a rival, a female. And suddenly, everything clicks. So that's what that feeling was. You drop the fight stance and flip the switch to impress mode. Time to show off. Your land, your strength, your sheer apexness. She needs to know you can handle her high maintenance jungle lifestyle. And guess what? You passed the test. She chooses you. Fast forward a bit, and now you're a father. Not that it really changes much. You're not out here babysitting. That's her job. Doesn't mean you're a deadbeat dad or whatever. Just that jaguars roll solo. You did your part. Strong genes, solid territory, top tier provider vibes. Now it's back to business. Hunting, patrolling, and making sure your kingdom stays yours. Somewhere between 10 and 13 years old, not that you ever had a calendar to keep track, you start to notice things aren't the same. You go after a deer, a hunt you've done 100 times before, but this time you miss. And not just by a little. Your speed isn't what it used to be. Your muscles don't have that same snap. The prey that used to freeze in fear, yeah, now they actually run because they can. The jungle doesn't see you as the menace you once were. But lucky for you, you live near water. Slow food still exists. Turtles, tortoises, anything that won't make you work too hard. It's not the thrill of chasing down a capybara, but hey, it keeps you fed. Then one day, a problem rolls up. A young buck jaguar, just like you were years ago, looking for a place to claim. At first, you're not worried. You're the king here. You've defended this land before, and you'll do it again. So you square up, all confidence, thinking this will go just like the old days. It doesn't. It's over fast and not in your favor. Your body just can't anymore. And just like that, he takes your land. No dramatic battle, no heroic last stand, just reality hitting like a brick. You lost. The jungle doesn't do retirement plans, so you do what any jaguar in your position would do. You leave. You limp away from the fight, licking your wounds, both the physical ones and the bruised ego. Everything hurts. Your legs feel like lead, your ribs scream with every breath, and your pride? Yeah, that's in shambles. You need a new spot, somewhere quiet, somewhere safe. And then, jackpot, a clearing with big, juicy, slow-moving prey just standing there. Cattle. You don't usually go for meals this big anymore, but come on. It's right there. And it's not like you've got the luxury of being picky. Hunting is work, and you're fresh out of energy and time. So you do what any self-respecting jaguar would do. You charge. And then, bang! Before your brain can even process the sound, you're already on the ground. Pain explodes through your body, warm blood soaking into the dirt. You try to move, but nothing responds. Something hit you, hard, and then you see it. Humans with guns. So this is how it ends. Not in some epic final brawl, not from old age, but because you made the mistake of thinking you were still the same beast you once were. The jungle gave you a good run, but the jungle doesn't do mercy. And just like that, it's over, the circle of life or whatever.